The Tony Awards are almost here, and a new musical is transporting audiences to Cuba. Buena Vista Social Club landed 10 Tony nominations, including Best Musical. The show is based on the Grammy-winning album with the same name and tells the story of the musicians who helped create the band to introduce Cuban music to the world. Take a look.
It's not her fault. The world made us take sides.
And joining us now is Natalie Venetia Belcon, star of Buena Vista Social Club. Hello. And nominated. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I loved the show.
Thank you.
What does it feel like when you see yourself right on
it's
that
insanity.
cover? I mean,
it's insanity.
You're incredible.
Thank you.
So the music, I mean, we just listened to it. It's so beautiful from the moment the show starts. I felt like I was in a concert.
Good.
But a concert that was telling a very important story. I know that you grew up listening to the music. So what does it mean to you?
I mean, like music, it's everything. Again, just like music, it's memories. It's you know, nostalgia. It's the sharing of a culture. It's everything. It really is. I am in absolute disbelief still to this day that I get to actually do it. Yeah.
Well, congrats to you and the show for 10 nominations.
I know.
What do you think it is about the show that has made it such a hit?
People aren't expecting it, so it's this jukebox musical, but people aren't expecting the emotional ride that they wind up on, and the story is one that anyone from any culture, any country can relate to. This is a story of do I go left or right, and butterfly effects, you know, and one little choice and getting a second chance, and everybody can relate to it. Everybody.
That is so true. And you portray vocalist Amara Portuondo, who is still performing at 94 years old. I know she came to opening night. What was that like?
Oh my gosh. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. That's all I kept talking about. All during my red carpet. And when she finally walked in, like, I saw them bringing her in, so yes, there was a light from the heavens. It was also the light from the door, the exit door. But in my mind, it was a light from the heavens, and just sweet and humble, still so beautiful. Yeah, it was all the feelings, all the good feelings, all at once.
Wow. What do you hope people walk away from when they see your show?
That we have way more in common than we do different. That a different kind of music, something that you are not familiar with, can still take you on an emotional journey, or put you back in a place. You don't need to understand the language. And that it is the one thing, that is the one thing that's actually universal. So you come to the show, everybody sits there, and again, with all the experiences, like I've said, everyone can relate to. There's this music, even though it's in a different language, you still understand. It's really quite special. Anyway, I hope everybody can walk away knowing that all of that, we share all of that. All of that, yeah, we have in common.
Well, I've been playing the album nonstop since I came to your show, and it brings such joy. And I think that is such an interesting point, that all the music is in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish, but loved it just as much. You know what I mean? Because, like you said, it's just the feeling of every single word in every song.
It is. It is. There, you know, when you look up the lyrics translated into English, it's just poetry. Like when you read the translation, just the way it translates again in English is absolutely, the words are just, just to read them. But the quality of the musicianship and the phrasing and everything, when you're hearing the music just on its own, is like, it's really incredible. But to see it, hear it in the context of the story, really it takes it one step over,
Well, it was incredible, Natalie. Thanks so much for being here, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
And we're just days away from the Tony Awards. CBS News New York is highlighting some of the biggest shows and stars on Broadway. Join us for Broadway and Beyond at the Tonys on June 5th at 7:30 p.m. And then we're going to see the winners announced at the Tony Awards, hosted by Cynthia Erivo, live on CBS on Sunday, June 8th.